Welcome to the Department of Geography and Geosciences. This is a really exciting time for us because we're making a new major. That is the geoscience major, and that is going to be really what you need to study climate change, water quality, soils, natural hazards, and so much more. I'm the director of the program. My name is Julia Perdriel, and I'm going to hand it over to our department chair, Dr. Shelley Rayback.
What is in particular is special about the geosciences is I think that they are an incredibly sort of integrated approach to understanding Earth processes. One can be a specialist, but it's very hard not to be a generalist in the geosciences. You can't consider one element of Earth system without considering all the other processes that are attached to it.
Here in the Department of Geography and Geosciences, it's really exciting to be launching this geoscience major because it allows students, or allow you to be able to explore the Earth from so many different fields, whether it's literally in the field or whether it's modeling using computers, whether it's using different types of geospatial technologies like global positioning systems, GPS for example, GIS, Geographic Information Systems, remote sensing, which is using satellites, all to help us explore, understand, learn about what's taking place on the Earth. And you can do that both in a lab-based environment as well as in a field-based environment. The ability to do field work, the ability to work directly one-on-one with professors, do an independent study, for example, do some internships, but also work on a thesis if you'd like to go on and do a little bit more.
So one of the real strengths of the geosciences is the breadth of the discipline. For example, it brings together approaches and tools from the fields of geology, environmental science, biology, physics, chemistry, engineering, and parts of geography. And what this does when you combine all those is it allows us to not only understand the dynamics of our planet better, but it also allows us to address many of the direct, specific problems that are important to human societies.
In geosciences, our students develop a lot of really important transferable skills that are really necessary across many different sectors. That includes education, consulting, government jobs, and so much more.
One of the things that I think is particularly special is the fact that we emphasize hands-on experiential learning. We have in almost all of our classes some component of either lab work or field work that really allows students to apply classroom learning to a field experience, to an experience where they're getting a chance to work with equipment, that they're making measurements, they're getting their hands dirty, they're using microscopes. They really are applying their classroom learning to a particular topic that they might be dealing with.
So one of the great things about our program is lots of our classes in the geosciences take students outside, and we visit lots of different kinds of natural landscapes. There are fossil localities, we visit rivers, lake shores, and we spend a lot of our time learning how to interact with the environment and learning how the environment interacts with us. There's research opportunities where you can apply for funding to do summer work and interact with people at the States, and even get internships to do field work.
What can students do with a geoscience education? I would say, what can't they do? We provide an education that's grounded in the natural sciences, that provides that foundation in the geosciences, but it's also within the context of the College of Arts and Sciences, within a liberal arts context where our students learn how and where their sciences is taking place within society. So they're really understanding the context of where their science is playing out by not only learning about geosciences, but also taking other classes in political science, in economics, in sociology, anthropology, archaeology. Even a foreign language opens up many new doors to our students to combine their love of maybe a couple different subjects together in very surprising ways.
we're actually looking for geosciences across the country right now. The reason for this is that a lot of people are retiring, but there's not enough folks to really meet the increased demand. And the demand is increased because geoscience is really at the center of looking at some of the most pressing environmental issues. I often think of this braided river analogy that actually came out in a publication a couple of years ago, where they really show that you can have like a braided river where there is intertwining kind of pathways that the river can take. And that's exactly what you can take with geosciences as well. With that education, you can make a lot of different choices, whether you want to go to grad school later, whether you want to work in consulting, whether you want to work for the US Geological Service, whatever it is you want to do. We teach classes on planetary sciences too, so not only what's happening on Earth, but also what's happening in other places.
So geology is also not only about Earth, it's also about the study of other planets. Because when we understand other planets, we understand what happens on Earth. For example, we can get information about why is there so much life on Earth and not on other planets. As far as we know, we haven't found life on other planets. And this is linked to some aspects that are particular on Earth and not present on other planets. We can also look at the atmospheric chemistry of other planets. What is happening on Venus that it is so hot, although it's very similar to Earth? Well, this is really tied to climate change, for example. It's the runaway greenhouse gas effect. And so in this program here, in the geoscience program, we also go outside of the Earth to better understand the Earth and to better understand other worlds.
Together, we offer a very comprehensive view of the natural world. And that has the great opportunity to impact all of you in your teaching, in your research, and opportunities far beyond your experience here at UVM.
So we hope we can welcome you in our department and try out this new major, and contact me with any questions.